Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to my studio. It's Phil here, and you're watching Playground Sessions. I just wanted to bring a quick tip video to you guys and do something a little different. I want to provide just a little bit of a glimpse into what I do at the piano for warm-ups and exercises, or just for fun. I've got some advanced level tips, some intermediate and beginner level tips as well. In today's video, we're going to be looking at an exercise that all of you intermediate players can do to spice up your playing. Even if you're just warming up and practicing chords and scales, you can turn it into what sounds like real music, even a song. So I want to break this down for you and show you a little bit of what I like to do at the intermediate level. Check it out. Let's take a look at an exercise in the key of C major. What I want to do is look at each chord that makes up that key. Then we're going to talk about some progressions and some tricks that you can do to spice up these chords. The chords that make up the key of C are, in root position, C major, D minor, E minor, F major, G major, A minor, B diminished, and then we're back to C major again, an octave higher. Let's do that with both hands. C's, D minors, all the way up, 3 chord, the 4 chord, the 5 chord, 6, 7, and back to 1. Now, that is an easy enough exercise to play, and it doesn't sound bad, but it also kind of sounds vanilla, right? We want to spice this up. So one thing we can do, of course, is add rhythm between the hands. Or something like this. So that's one thing we can do. But another thing I like to do is kind of mix up what the right hand's doing a little bit. And we can do that in a few different ways. The left hand can play root position triad. The right hand can play inversions. What if we did first inversion in the right hand? Or what if we did first inversion in the left hand and second inversion in the right hand? So those are just a few things we can do to spice up our chord practice. But should we take it a step further? Should we tweak it even more? I think so. Let's see what else we can do. Let's stay on the 1 chord for a little bit before moving on to the 2 chord. Then we can open up a lot more possibilities. So we talked about inversions. Well, we can switch inversions within the same chord. Check this out. We can keep our left hand the same, but right hand can go up in inversions. Then go to the 2 chord and do the same thing. Or what if we tried this? What if each hand started in a different position and then both hands moved up through the inversions? Check this out. Well, now we're starting to get into some tongue twister territory for our brains, right? And for our eyes. We got to visualize these chord shapes changing. Now we're challenging ourselves. So I talked about adding rhythms a little bit in the beginning, then I talked about inversions. Well, what if we combine both of those into sort of a hyper exercise? Let's try that. Now we're really starting to sound like a song, but we're still just doing an exercise with 1 chord. You guys still with me? If you're still looking to tweak this even more and take it to the next level, I've got one more thing I want to show you. It has to do with arpeggios, and it's going to really turn this from a chord exercise into something that also has a melodic element as well. Check this out. If we take our inversions in the right hand, and instead of playing them as block chords, we played them as arpeggios. Now we have, instead of chords, a melody. And if we add that on top of the left hand still playing chords, check this out. It gets to be pretty cool and pretty musical. Now what if we added some of that extra spice to the left hand as well? I don't want to do arpeggios yet, but I'll do the inversions while my right hand goes through arpeggios. Check this out. And that can be applied to not just 1 chord in an exercise, but anytime you see a chord progression, maybe you're playing a piece of music with chord symbols above, or just a lead sheet for a jazz standard maybe, or a pop tune. Whenever you see a progression like that, you can apply these tricks. What I'd like to do now to wrap up this tips video is show you how to apply this kind of technique and this kind of approach to a chord progression. Check this out. The progression I'll use is the 1-4-5 progression in the key of C. So that's C, F, and G. And I'm going to just play for a while, and I'm going to go in and out of the different things that we talked about. You guys just follow along, and if you have any questions or comments, let me know below. Here we go. All right, so that's what I'm talking about. There's so many possibilities when we have a basic exercise, but we really want to freak it into something that is as musical as we can make it. And so that's really what I love to do at the piano. I have a lot of improvisation in my training at the piano, and this is how I exercise that. I'll take a basic progression and just freak it until it sounds really cool and it's challenged me and challenged my fingers. So for all of you intermediate players out there, I hope this has been a good tips video for you. I hope you'll try this at home, and if you come up with something really cool, I hope you'll share a video of yourself playing it. I also hope you'll leave me a comment below if you like the tips video, or if you just want to discuss what else we can do at the piano. I welcome any and all comments. I've also got advanced tips and rookie level tips coming out soon too, so keep your eye out. I've got something for all levels. Once again, guys, I'm Phil, and I'm so happy you're watching these piano lesson videos with me here at Playground Sessions channel. I hope to see you for the next video very soon. See ya. The features you saw on screen today can be at your fingertips with the Playground Sessions app. Co-created by music legend Quincy Jones, Playground teaches the piano with interactive feedback and gaming features, all while using your favorite songs. All right, guys, I'm Phil. Hit subscribe so I can see you for the next video.